Okay, so I just want to make a quick video. I always say quick, and it's always like 7 minutes long. Whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a little, just covering a few things. I'm just trying to limit my like video discussion-y things to make it a little more reasonable for you and for me. Also, just a little note. I believe that on the not on a specific, but over Thanksgiving, I'm going to attempt to start a Twitter, which will probably take me some time to learn, but if that might be easier for you, I'm probably going to be tweeting a lot about shows, because I don't really say anything interesting. So, if you would like to follow that, I'll give you an update when I actually make one. Okay, but so, the Chuck premiere, it wasn't great. I thought it was kind of, like, weak, in the Chuck verse. It was by far, like, the best episode ever. Wasn't the best episode by far. Okay, that's what I meant. Okay, I just feel really bad for Chuck because, like, they just, like, have taken everything from him, and, like, he just doesn't really know how to feel about life, I feel like. He's, like, really lost and just, like, floating, and I just feel really bad for him. But his little stuff with Sarah was really cute. He said, you know, she was like, you know, I've never told anyone this, and he was like, husband, and I thought that was adorable, because I want him to be my husband. But so, also, why did Sarah cut her pretty hair? Like, I guess it looks nice, but, like, her and Robin from How I Met Your Mother both cut their pretty hair, like, the same cut. And I'm like, you guys had nice hair. Why'd you cut it? But so, I feel bad for Chuck. Okay, and also, this has been my complaint since, like, the first time he, like, lost the intersect, is, like, I just feel like he should still be able to fight. Like, he should not be some little useless, because regardless of whether or not he's mentally, like, knowing what he's doing, like, even though he hasn't learned these skills, he still has spent 4 years doing them. Like, I feel like he should have some sort of muscle memory, or at least be able to, like, understand how to do some of the fighting. No, like, the flippy through the air, the, like, crazy reflexes, like, that kind of stuff, no, he probably will not be able to do. But he should be able to just, like, regular fight people. Like, I feel like that should still be something. And you know what? I've said it a million times. They should get him some real, like, some real training, so that way he doesn't have these problems, okay? So that, okay, in this whole conspiracy thing, like, the Chuck is, like, some bigger purpose, I don't know exactly. I guess I just don't know, like, where it's going. So it'll be interesting to see that, but I hope it doesn't, like, get all complicated and ruin the whole thing. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts about Chuck. So I hope it definitely will get better. Openers are a little, yeah, so, Morgan, why is he calling it a Zoom? I mean, I guess it's appropriate. Here's what I think. The 2.0 stuff, like, the actions, is more of a zoom. I'll give them that. It's more of a zoom, and it shows that little animation thing. But just the regular intersect link information, that is a flash. So you could differentiate. Oh, sorry, I'm watching Jeopardy. So, you know, he could differentiate between the two. But a zoom, no. Okay. Give Chuck the intersect back. That was a fun little experiment. Let's move on. Okay. Grimm. That was a pretty solid pilot episode. I'll take it. Yeah, I like it. So I'll be watching that. Okay, and on Glee, the Pot of Gold episode, which is probably what I'm gonna head this video, because more people watch it if it's about Glee. Just something I've learned. Okay, but so, Glee, not impressed, and I'm really kind of bummed because Glee's kind of sucking a lot, and I'm not impressed anymore. Like, it's just not good. The first season, incredible. Second season, awful. First episode of this season, they said they're getting back to the basics, and I was like, yes, and the first episode was great. Second one was okay. Third one was okay. This one was like, oh, guys, I'm just, like, so disappointed with Glee, because it's just disappointing because it started off so strong and now it kind of sucks. And I don't know where they're going. I don't think they know where they're going. They're trying to please everyone, and by trying to please everyone, they're not pleasing anyone. And it's just like... So, what are my specific comments here? Oh, Quinn. What the heck is she doing? Like, really? She's a hot damn mess. Okay? That's all I have to say. So, they need to figure out what she's doing, because there's no way she just completely changed her personality like this and is now trying to, like, steal her baby back. I'm sorry, honey. You have no rights to your baby. You signed your baby away. I'm sorry that this is really hard for you. And I can imagine that that would be very difficult, but that's why in those instances you should probably not give the baby to someone that you're going to see frequently. Just a thought. So yeah, even if Shelby lost the baby, they would not get the baby back. I'm pretty sure. They signed their rights to the baby away. So Quinn needs to check out some adoption laws in her state of Ohio, my state. She needs to check out adoption laws, and yeah, because she's not getting that baby back regardless. Puck is adorable with the baby, but what the heck? Why is Puck now making out with Idina Menzel? Like, that's creepy because she's like a teacher at his school, and it's creepy because she's raising his baby, and it's just like, no. Bad call. Bad call. Also, why is Puck's, like, mohawk, like, he's like a mohawk comb over. It's like, no, okay. Trim it or let it grow. One of the two, please. Glee. See, this is my problem. Okay. Then Bert, who I love, and he's definitely, like, the best TV dad of all time. He's amazing. He's great. I love him. I love that he's running for Congress or whatever. Also, Sue is... Okay, I have strong connections to both the arts programs and the special education programs in public schools. I agree they both should have funding. However, Sue is like, you spend $4,000 on pom-poms a month. And I know the Sue is supposed to be utterly ridiculous, but it's just like, really? At a certain point, it's just like, I can't even pretend to believe that this would happen. Speaking of something I can't believe, their musical budget was $2,000. Like, okay, I know that my school had extravagant musicals, but were we really that off? Because we spent way more than that on one show. So if anyone does theater, let me know what you guys were spending on your musicals, because we were spending significantly more than that on my musicals. So, let me know, because that seemed like a very low number. The new Glee Club, that was an entirely inappropriate song to be performing somewhere, so I just want to throw that out there. It was great, but it was entirely inappropriate, and you should not be performing that anywhere. Santana and Mercedes are great, but with that kind of attitude, no one wants to work with you, and because they have those attitudes, that's why they don't get roles in solos. Okay? Like, they're really I don't like how they've made me dislike Mercedes. I'm not okay with this, and that's what makes me sad. So that new Glee Club, not gonna last long, I can't imagine. Oh, last Friday night sucked. Like, Rachel was like, let's do that for sectionals. No, don't do that for sectionals. That was not good. Number one, I barely like that song as it is. It just wasn't, like, in a good range. Like, no, that was not good. It was fun. That's one of those fun songs that you hang out, you do in the choir room, but then you move on. Okay. The new Irish Rory guy, he was fun. He's basically Kurt's twin in mannerisms and looks, so I can understand why Kurt was pretty upset with that whole thing. I'm also kind of confused because I feel like Rachel and Blaine are BFFs now, and Rachel and Kurt aren't, and that makes me sad. Also, yeah, so the Rory guy, he's okay. He has a good voice. I mean, I think I have such an issue with this because I was in show choir, and this is becoming like a long like video about me like complaining about stuff. But I just like Glee bothers me, okay? Because I was in show choir, and yes, I would have loved to do some of their performances and some of their fun like pop songs because that would have been a blast. But primarily, we did choir songs, like in show choir songs or like musical songs. Like that's primarily what we did. So like the very fact that they don't do any choir, like let's stand here and have amazing harmonies and just awesome like goosebumpy like notes. That kind of bothers me because that's sometimes the best, you know? Okay, I'm sorry, this is really long. And guys, I'm unbelievably excited because Bone starts tomorrow. In 28 hours, we will be in the middle of Bones, okay? And I'm incredibly excited. I'm, like, barely containing myself. I watched one of like the clips online yesterday. I watched it probably 4 times because that's the Bones I'm getting right now, so that's what I'm watching. Okay, so I'm very excited. So best believe on Friday or Saturday I'll be making a Bones Grays video. Okay, so sorry this is absurdly long. Thank you for listening to me rant about Glee, and yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts. Thanks for watching it. If you stuck through this whole thing, gold star to you, my friend. Okay, bye.